Alright, you're looking at a door box that has been completed. It's all dimensioned out. You have a 1 inch opening right here. It goes up a half an inch. It's 11 inches wide in the front and the back, and also on the sides when it's all put together. If we pan over here, you can see some of the dimensioning that we can do. We have a 1/2 inch rabbet, a 1/4 inch groove here. The door bottom is 10.5 by 10.5, and the front and back piece is 10.5 long. They're all 3 13/16 wide this way. And what else can I show you? We're going to build this right now by zooming out and coming back here to our project that we've been working on. So the first thing we need to do is build the front and back. We'll start with of the door box. So we're going to type in 10.5 comma 0.5, and we'll raise that up 3 13/16. Zoom in here a little bit. Tape measure guide, go up 0.5, then go up 0.75, 0.75, enter, and I believe we have to come over here 4.75. I may be thinking of something else, but if I am, I'll change this. And let's measure that. Yeah, that's 1 inch. Okay, good. That's what we needed. Alright, first thing we're going to do is draw a rectangle from this corner to right here, and then a rectangle from here to here. We'll use the push-pull tool. On the first rectangle, we'll just push back 0.25. On the second rectangle, we're going to actually have to push this back all the way. There it goes. And let's delete those guidelines we just drew. Select it by drawing a box around it, right click, and make it a component. We're going to call this drawer front and back, and let's call it number 3. So I think I've drawn a couple of these in the same drawing. Okay, now we want to move and copy. So select this corner, get your copy tool going, and just slide it along this line. Right click on it and flip along. Let's try green axis. There we go. Now it's facing the correct way. I'm going to get rid of a couple more guidelines there. Alright, now we need the sides. So rectangle tool, and 0.5 comma 11. Push pull that up 3 13/16. Rotate around with your scroll button and draw the following guidelines. 1/2 inch over from the side, 0.5. 1/2 inch over from the other side, 0.5. 1/2 inch up, 0.5. 0.75 up. Enter. Grab your rectangle tool. Draw a rectangle from this corner to this corner. Grab one, or draw one from this corner to this corner. And draw one from this corner to this corner. Whoop. We're going to do that last one. We actually just need to go from this corner to right here on that last one. Select push pull, push pull back 0.25, push pull back on the other one 0.25, and push pull back on the groove 0.25. Go edit and delete guides, which will delete all of our guidelines. I'm going to redraw one back, the 2-inch guideline. There we go. Go ahead and select this one with your black arrow tool. Right click, make it a component, and I'm calling it drawer side 3 just because I've drawn a couple of them. Now select your move tool and hit Control or Option key, make a copy of it, right click on it, and flip along the red axis. We're going to move that a little bit farther away. Select your rectangle tool and draw a 10.5 by 10.5 rectangle, 10.5 comma 10.5. Push pull up 0.25, and now we will make that we'll make that a group. Okay. Grab your move tool, escape, grab your back piece here, and what we can do is zoom in and just place this bottom right in place here, right there. It'll say endpoint and component. Click to place it, and that's perfectly placed inside that groove. Now we could start with one of these sides here. We're going to move this point to this point. There we go. And do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you use your pan tool when you need to. Zoom in. Don't need a copy right now. There we go. We've got a copy of this outside of my drawing, so I'm not going to worry about making a copy. So I don't have my plus sign showing. And let's move this last one in place, right like so. Okay, we also need some guides underneath the drawer bottom that are basically a rectangle that is 1 comma 10. Push pull that up 0.5. Select it to make it a component. Right click, and we'll call this drawer guide 3. Okay, I need a copy of that. Move tool, copy tool. And make one extra copy of that. Well, we've got it dimensioned out. That'll be enough for now. And what we're going to do is just pan over here. Kind of take a look at the bottom and place these right where they need to be. Okay. Doesn't matter which one I grab, either one of those. Let's get them over here closer. And this point right here or this one here we can put right like so, and come back around and we can take and just move this down a little bit, make it a little easier on us. Put that one right like so. So it doesn't matter